I think it's about time for Aaron Rodgers' old self to go on ahead and hop in someone's booth and start his broadcasting career. When I say old, though, I mean old in football years. It's time for old man Quiles to give it up, man. You know,
Sure, they had about ended the game with 162 yards, but in the fourth quarter they had about 92 yards in like the middle of the fourth quarter, and that's no good for an offense to have 92 yards in the fourth quarter and not be able to move the ball at all.
Are you used to seeing stats like this from Aaron Rodgers? 10 for 21, 117 yards passing total, no touchdowns. And then we can't even put DK Metcalf up here because he's a non-factor.
3 catches for 32 yards.
He is mostly part of the problem. Or he is most of the problem. Did I say mostly part of the problem? He is most of the problem. At the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers needs someone to throw to. He's used to having elite receivers that can suddenly get open, like I said before. DK Metcalf just can't provide that for Aaron Rodgers. And DK Metcalf is the reason Aaron Rodgers is looking so old, because he keeps trying to throw DK Metcalf the football, and he is not even getting the ounce of separation, especially when he's going against press coverage. And as much as Aaron Rodgers still wants to win, man, he just doesn't have the talent at receiver to make things happen.
If you look over at George Pickens have more receiving yards than all Steelers wide receivers combined. So they probably let him go for disciplinary reasons, other reasons that we don't know about. But him over there in Dallas got more yards than all the receivers. And I know Aaron Rodgers wish he had more options over there at receiver.
Exactly, man. I know it has to be very frustrating for Aaron Rodgers dealing with trying to get the football to DK Metcalf. And it's like, big as DK Metcalf is, big and strong as he is, it's like the basketball players. I don't know how many of you all play basketball, right? You playing middle school ball or high school ball, you have a couple of 6-foot players, the 6'2" players that play point guard and play 2 guard. Then you have the 6'9" and 6'8" players who play forward and center and things like that. But there's always that one 6'9" guard, 6'9" forward that wants to come play guard with the 6'2" players. And that's the problem with DK Metcalf. Big and strong as he is, he tries to play finesse football at the line of scrimmage, thinking his fast twitch muscles can shake DBs at the line of scrimmage, when he should be playing physical as possible, like Michael Irvin, like the physical receivers, to get off the line of scrimmage. He should be making contact and throwing, manhandling DBs left and right. But instead, he thinks he has the agility and the quickness to get open suddenly, and he doesn't. And that's the problem with him and Aaron Rodgers. Continue to try to look for him, and then he just makes everything look terrible and old and outplayed and outdated and everything else.
And also, not even just with DK Metcalf, but with Calvin Austin III, I seen Aaron Rodgers try to do my fade on a bigger corner, and it was just like he had no chance to go get that ball. It's like he don't have the receivers that usually match Aaron Rodgers' style. He has the opposite of what he's really used to at wide receiver, and sometimes those different styles and all that stuff matches make the team better. I don't, you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, he probably should start throwing the ball to Darnell Washington, man. That big 6'4", 300-pound tight end that he has, man. Because I'm sure he'll get the job. Was he 6 foot, 300 pounds, 6'8", 300 pounds? That is an awesome target. You know he will catch the ball and you're going to be open, basically. Hit the ball to him, man.
He's the leader receivers today, too. 45 yards.
Exactly. That should be an insult to DK Metcalf, man. He should feel bad about himself. And then the Steelers' defense, man, is the worst it has been in years. It's the worst it has been in years. They let the Buffalo Bills rush for record numbers on the Steelers tonight in their stadium. Over 200 and some yards rushing. Man, that's bad. And I'm not used to seeing Steelers play ball like this, man. But like I say, man, it was crazy because Josh Allen didn't have to play like Josh Allen usually had to play. And that was unusual for the Buffalo Bills. I'm sure he wasn't used to having to take a step back and letting everyone else shine that was shining tonight. You know what I mean? And for James Cook, those 144 yards that he rushed for today, those were the smoothest and the easiest 144 yards I seen anyone gain at running back, man. Steelers defense they played no contained football at all. Cook was able to easily just bounce right outside for positive gain over and over and over. As soon as he got the ball, he just bounced right outside and just had his little smooth run, man, and gained his yardage, man.
For sure.
The type of defense I'm used to seeing from the Steelers, man, was on that one interception by Brandon Eccles. I'm used to seeing the Steelers play defense like that. Show one look, but playing a different coverage. And then they're showing, you know what I mean? So they show one look, but they play a different coverage than they was actually showing. That's the kind of defense that I'm used to the Steelers playing. And it created a turnover. And also, I'm used to them having two big physical guys at the nose guard position that straight stuffs the run. You don't even have a chance to run the ball up the middle. It's totally different now. It's totally different. That's crazy to have all these backs have a field day on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm totally not used to it. I bet, I guarantee you, man, we will see an entire different team next season. They're going to enter a rebuilding phase. After this season, they will rebuild that roster, trust me. So many positions that need upgrades for the Steelers. Of course, starting at the quarterback with Aaron Rodgers. He's old. It's inevitable. Can't play forever.
Right.
And then they got to get rid of a DK Metcalf or get him some help on the side of him and use him differently, maybe in the slot where he doesn't have to deal with press coverage as much because he's not helping playing the X receiver. I think the defensive backfield is pretty solid. That's the strongest point on the team. But everywhere else, they need to get upgrades and get new bodies in there and different type of energy.
So who wins the AFC North this year?
Who we got in the AFC North? We got Pittsburgh, the Bengals, the Ravens, and Cincinnati, and the Browns. Man, that's a toss-up, man. It's hard not to say the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers isn't going to win it, but it's a toss-up, man. It's just like we talked about with these different quarterbacks in the NFL now, man. The quarterback play is so skeptical and streaky. You don't know who is going to be playing consistent. So it's kind of hard to tell, but right now,
they tied right now. Ravens and Steelers are both 6-6. Right now.
And do they play these last 5 games, the Ravens versus Steelers? But it's kind of a toss-up, man. They say it's so tricky, but at the end of the day, I think Steelers will pull off.
They actually played the last game of the season.
I think the Steelers will end up winning the division, man. I think
they play next week and the last week of the season, so they actually played twice.
That's how it goes. A lot of teams play twice, man. When we talk about the end of the season, we talk about the division, man. But we'll see, man. Be prepared to see a new roster for the Pittsburgh Steelers next year, and you might see Mike Tomlin going as well, man. He had a hell of a career as well. He's been there 29 plus years or 20 plus years. I don't know how long it's been, but he's been there for forever, right? As long as I could think of, right? And I don't know how satisfied everyone is, or how is his if his records of proof if it's good enough, or it gets approval from the supporters and for him to continue to move forward. Because I hear a lot of people complain about Mike Tomlin, and he's won only a couple of playoff games in all these years, and so on and so forth. But I don't expect Mike Tomlin to be around as well, man. He's dealt with a lot, and he's done a lot for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's led that organization for a long time, man. And everybody likes to retire and hang it up. So, man, we'll see how much.
Mike Tomlin, every year he's above 500. So this year he got a chance to be the longest winning team, but he's been losing in the first round of playoffs for the past 10 years. So you can't keep on having a winning good record. Well, not good record, but a winning record. But then you lose in first round of playoffs. People want more production. You can't just keep showing up and not showing up.
So Rooney's, I think that's the owner's name for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Rooney's, man. They have a certain way a system of how they run their organization and run their business, man. They don't like to hire and fire so quickly, man. They like to build with the people they hire and free agents they sign and things like that. So they're not quick to make moves. They like long-lasting relationships. So I don't know how much longer Mike Tomlin is going to last, but like I said, be prepared. Don't be surprised if you see Mike Tomlin, this being Mike Tomlin last season coaching Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't foresee him coaching anywhere else if This is his last season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, man, we'll see. Shout out to Mike Tomlin, man. He signed my son out there, man. My son, AJ, Asante Samuel Jr., number 22 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was able to get out there in the game, get his feet wet, get his first contact in years, in a year, I guess, man. And I know that felt good, man, for him to still feel like he can do it and get back out there and do what he loved, man.